Today we're going to look at another Corningware percolator. This is one of the electric percolators that I discussed. This is the larger 10 cup model. I also showed you the 6 cup blue flower or blue cornflower model. This is the Spice of Life design, and you'll notice that we have multiple pieces of Spice of Life, which the electric Corningware percolators have a rather interesting design, and I don't know of anybody else who made one like this. You pull off the top, the basket and everything is secured in by a spring mechanism, which allows it to come out. And then the whole heating element also comes out. Unlike any stainless steel electric percolator, which has the heating element contained in the bottom of the pot, this one has an element that comes out, and obviously the water gets heated in there, and all of that sits in the Corningware pot, which I have discovered since last time is in fact made out of the same material, the same glass silicate material that the rest of the Corningware is made out of. The plug plugs into this bit of the heating element, which is accessible through that hole, and I believe, it's actually been a while since I've used it, that this light turns on when it's done brewing. So let's make 6 cups. Corningware very conveniently labeled the inside so you know how much to fill the water to. One additional interesting thing about the Corningware, you can see that the basket top here is threaded, so it's essentially just, it screws on to make sure that it stays fully connected with it. When it's screwed on, you can see it doesn't come off. Okay, we're going to put the top in. It's a little more difficult to find the right spot. It hooks under like that, and we can hook that under as well. Clips up under that integrated clip. The top is slotted so that it goes over the heating element like that, plugged in. Like other electric coffee makers or percolators that we've looked at, this one starts making noise and heating the water efficiently pretty much as soon as it gets plugged in. It's got a very clear, clean top, which allows you to see the coffee being perked without any embellishment. And remember, our Corningware stovetop percolator made 6 cups in about 18 minutes. So hopefully we can beat that time. The 4-cup super fast Faberware percolator made 4 cups in about 3.5 minutes. You can see the Spice of Life design would have been especially important if you wanted to make your Midwestern lifestyle seem a little more Parisian by having your coffee maker appropriately labeled Le Café. Okay, at 10 minutes and 33 seconds, the light came on and the perking stopped. So we have achieved coffee. Once again, as we've seen with electric percolators, the coffee was not quite as hot as one might expect. So it came out of the spout at roughly 185, which apparently is about 10 degrees cooler than you want for ideal infusion. So I've spent a little bit of time with the coffee. I have to say this isn't exactly fair because the coffee that my producer made in our GE Coffee-Matic 2 this morning was simply sublime. It was one of those cups of coffee that you have and you're like, wow, this is what coffee should taste like. It was great. I didn't make it, and honestly, it was better than the pot I made when I reviewed the Coffee-Matic 2. But this Corningware percolator then has to live up to, or at least be in direct comparison with that cup of coffee. And it's not as good. I'll be perfectly honest. But we don't always have coffee that's that good out of that other coffee maker. And there's always trial and error, and there's small changes that everybody makes when they're making coffee, unless they do it with the precision that we just don't do here at home. This is a really solid cup. It's plenty strong. It doesn't feel burnt in any way. I'll be curious to see how it is if I leave it plugged in for a while, if it will get burnt. But at 10 minutes and 33 seconds, it was much faster than the stovetop, and it doesn't have, as far as I can tell at the moment, much, if any, of the dreaded metal flavor that I was afraid you might get, considering it does have that whole heating element in it. Now, that said, it does have the whole heating element in it, and all of the apparatus that is involved with the percolator mechanism, which means there's a lot more to clean. And as I've seen in doing this, clearly having a clean coffee maker will make your coffee taste better. The less stuff that touches the coffee, the better off you're going to be. And so with this coffee maker, unlike the stovetop model, there is added material inside the coffee pot. That said, the ability to plug it in wherever you are, I think, is a great plus. And if this doesn't scream 1980s Americana, I don't know what does. It is clearly quite different than the 1970s Italian espresso maker that I reviewed a little bit ago. It's square, it's dumpy, it's eminently practical. It tries to be pretty in a French way that is entirely an American trying to be pretty in a French way, which is more about America than it is about French or France. I'm a fan of this coffee maker. I really like it. I don't know how often I'll use it. It's a bit elaborate to make a pot of coffee, but it does have a certain appeal in its unapologetic nature.